Am I the a-hole for not forgiving my sister as she had an affair with my husband even though I accepted my husband back? I, 33 female, married my husband Alex, 35 male, 8 years ago. About 5 years ago, my mom died sometime after my second child was born. I went into depression due to her death and postpartum. We stayed at my mom's house for about 6 months with my sister Sally, 28 female. During this time, Alex and Sally helped me a lot and got me out of that dark phase. Things eventually got better and we came back to our home. About 2 years ago, we had our anniversary and we decided to celebrate at home. Sally came too. However, towards the end of the party, I saw Alex and Sally arguing and then she abruptly left. When I asked him, he broke down and told me he had an affair with Sally. Basically, when I was in depression, he was so lonely and didn't know how to make things better. I became like a shell of a person and he felt helpless seeing me like that. Then Sally came and comforted him. They would share their feelings to each other and became each other's emotional support. This led to an emotional affair that turned physical after Sally kissed him. However, after Sally asked him to divorce me, he realized his mistake and freaked out and just ghosted her. After the party, Sally was angry at him for not leaving me and was accusing him of using her and throwing her away. He had a breakdown and kept on apologizing. I asked him to leave and that we would get a divorce. He left eventually and we were separated for quite some time. I confronted Sally and she started crying as well and wanted to explain, but I just cut the call and went no contact. However, during this time, my kids would cry for their dad and my oldest would constantly ask for him. Also, since I am working, it's almost impossible for me to take care of them alone at the same time. Also, divorce seemed a bad idea financially. Most importantly, Alex is a great dad and I could not see my kids in pain, so I decided to not get a divorce. In reality, I have not forgiven him and would leave after the kids are grown up or if kids feel unhappy. For now, we are working efficiently as parents and kids are back to being normal and happy. A few days ago, Sally asked to meet through a mutual friend. Upon meeting, she said she was sorry and that she was getting married. She asked me to forget the past and to be a family again. She even asked me to be the bridesmaid. I honestly laughed at her face and left. Now she is saying I'm being cruel since I accepted my husband, but I am punishing her, that I am her only family and I should leave things in the past. I honestly don't want to do anything with her because of how greatly she hurt me. I adored her growing up and she did that to me, but I don't know anymore, so am I the a-hole? Edit, I have been very clear with my husband that I have not forgiven him. I might forgive him in the future or I might never. Right now, I don't know. However, I could not take his right to be a dad as well as we both love our kids a lot. I am not deceiving him nor giving him false hope. As for kids being unhappy, if at any point in the future I feel they are unhappy or this arrangement is doing more harm than good, then we will choose the route to co-parent. For now, I have decided to wait till kids are grown up a bit so they are able to understand the situation. But for now, they are happy having both dad and mom around. Edit 2, even if I could forgive my husband, I will divorce him in the future as I cannot see him as my husband anymore. And to everyone asking if I'm sleeping with him in personal messages, no, I am not. I almost want to say not the a-hole for the question at hand, which is that they're not forgiving their sister, but I think you are the a-hole for not completely cutting off your husband. I think in the long run, that is going to do more harm than good to your kids. That's going to affect how they see love. That's going to affect how they view relationships. If they're like, oh, daddy cheated on mommy with her sister and mommy forgave daddy, or mommy let daddy come back in. When you're growing up, those things, even though it doesn't seem important, those things make a huge difference. I think you're just kind of putting a band-aid over a gaping wound.